this morning, or afternoon, or evening, whatever time of day it is. Thank you for joining. Today's class will be in response to a good friend of mine who recently has been experiencing chronic fatigue and whose mobility is limited, and asked for a sequence that may help build some strength and flexibility in a easeful manner. So thank you for joining. We will be starting in a standing position at the front of our mats. We can begin here with some deep inhales through the nose and exhales through the mouth. Feeling invited to bring your hands to heart center in a prayer position. Through the nose. Moving forward, we will work to keep the breath in and out of the nostrils. We will start by feeling our soles of our feet on the mat, giving and receiving energy from the earth below us. And you might want to raise the toes up towards the sky and notice the arch as it raises as well. And while you lower the toes, see if you can work to keep the arches raised. In this pose, we are pushing our feet into the earth, feeling the exchange of energy, feeling strength, receiving and giving. You can feel this strength at the tops of your feet as well. You can feel this strength in your ankles, in your calf muscles, your shins. A slight bend in the knees so that they're not cocked out. Feel strength in your thighs, in your hamstrings, all giving and receiving into the ground and from the ground. You can feel strength in the pelvis, the genitals pulling in, the abdomen pulling in, as if you're trying to squeeze a beach ball inside your tummy. Rib cage, moving with your breath, yet strong. You can lower the hands towards the floor and feel an expansion in your fingertips. An expansion outward and down. You can feel strength in your forearms, your upper arms, your biceps and your triceps. Strong, but not strained. Feel the breath moving in and out of the chest. Relax your shoulders down the back of your spine. And as if there is a thin rope tied to the top of your head, pulling your crown towards the sky, feeling the exchange of energy above you and below you. Mountain pose. Strong, easeful. We'll take 3 breaths here, really giving all into this pose, feeling the strength, the expansion. I encourage you to sigh some energy out. As you breathe energy in. Next breath, we can slowly raise our hands up above our heads, not sacrificing the expansion or strength in our pose. And on an exhale, we can reach our fingers out, reaching out and down to our toes, finding ourselves in a forward fold. Here again, you might want to raise the tips of your toes, feel that arch raise, lower the toes, and feel the strength in the tops of your feet, all the way up through your calves, your upper thighs, and the top of the body is relaxed. Drop your head. And on the next inhale, we will plant our hands aside from our feet and step the right foot back into a lunge position. In this position, we are feeling that same giving and receiving with the earth below us in our feet. The back foot extended, pushing through the heel to the back of the room, pushing down using the butt muscles and the leg muscles to push your feet into the ground. The front leg is at a 90-degree angle, pushing into the ground, receiving strength from the earth. Hands are strong, in direct alignment with your shoulders. Breath is calm. Crown of the head is pointing towards the wall in front of you, perhaps at a slight angle. On the next exhale, you can bring your left foot back to meet your right. Put your knees on the ground, mat distance apart, and drop your pelvis and your butt to your heels, your hands extended in front of you, and your forehead on the ground to child's pose. Take 3 breaths here through the nose and out through the mouth, really sighing out whatever no longer serves you. On an inhale, bringing your torso up, finding strength in the abdomen, putting your shoulders over your hands in a straight line, and your knees directly below your hips. And here we want to find strength once again from Mother Earth, pushing our hands into the ground, rotating our elbows towards the back of the room, outside our bodies, pushing into the hands, out through the chest, and the legs are pushing into the ground, through the knees, through the tops of the feet. You can feel the pelvis sucking in like you're squeezing that beach ball. This should not be an easy pose. You should be strong and sturdy, like a table pose. Continue to push into the earth, constantly readjusting to your mind, which is bound to wander, pushing into Mother Earth, receiving and giving strength. On an inhale, we can bring our right foot in between our hands, keeping the left foot where it is. And on the next inhale, raising your hands up, sweeping out and up, up, allowing your chest to burst through you up towards the sky, finding strength in your feet, pushing into the ground. And on an exhale, lower your hands to heart center. On an inhale, you'll bring your left foot to meet the right, dropping over to a forward fold, hands meet the ground. Finding the strength once again through your feet, raising the arches, building that strength from the bottom to the torso, to the hips, dropping your upper body, neck's relaxed, head is relaxed. On an inhale, you will strengthen your abdomen to help your body roll up so that you're not really using your back, you're mostly using your abdomen and the strength we've created in our legs to raise all the way up, shoulders and head and neck last, up towards the sky, and down through heart center. That was right side. We will move to the left side. Once again, building strength through our feet, the soles of our feet, the tops of our feet, our ankles, our legs, our pelvis, our abdomen, expanding through our chest, letting our hands drop, reaching towards the ground, expanding our fingertips. This should not be an easy pose. The crown of the head pulling up towards the sky in full expansion. Full energy line from the bottom to the top, through you. On an inhale, we'll raise and stretch our arms up, all the way up. On an exhale, we will stretch all the way out and down, finding yourself in a forward fold. You know this part. Take a deep breath in through the nose and sigh it out. On an inhale, we will plant the hands and set the left foot back. Here in this lunge, in this low lunge position, we are having our hands below our shoulders in direct alignment, feeling strength build up, perhaps rotating the elbows out and back, pushing through our feet. The left heel is extended back to the back of the room, the crown of the head at a slight angle to the front of the room. The right leg is at a 90-degree angle. And on an exhale, we are dropping the right foot to meet the left, bringing our knees mat width apart, dropping our butt and our hips to our heels, forehead to the ground, child's pose. When you're ready, you can inhale up to that table, remembering to keep your hands below your shoulders, your knees below your hips. And again, this is not an easy pose. We are building and receiving and gaining strength from the earth below us and the sky above us. Hands pushing into the ground, elbows rotating out and back. Abdomen sucking in tight. Feeling the strength build, the warmth build. And I invite you to explore a bit here with your body. See what feels good. You might move your hips clockwise or counterclockwise. You might wag your tail back and forth. You might roll your neck around and shoulders out. Just keep in mind that whatever movement you do, it must come from a place of strength. And from this place of strength, we can find comfort. We can find ease. We don't need to be tense or tight. We can be strong and loose. On the next inhale, we'll bring our left foot in between our hands, feeling that strength through both feet, the back foot, the top of the foot on the ground, pushing down into the ground, feeling that strength, swooping our arms forward and reaching up, 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 allowing our heart to burst through. Keep stretching, a deep breath all the way to the top, and exhale, hands to heart center. The next inhale, you can step your right foot to meet the left, and on an exhale, dropping down, releasing down, allowing any negativity or old thoughts that no longer serve you to roll off your back, down your head, into the earth, composting and recycling back into the earth. On an inhale, strengthen the abdomen. Keep your feet and your legs strong, rolling your body up using the strength of your legs and your abdomen, your whole core working to bring your head up last, all the way up. Exhale to heart center. Heart center, not heart center. From here we can bring our feet mat width apart. Expand out as if we were in that mountain pose. Bring the hands up, expanding up and out. On an exhale, bringing them down. This should not be easy. If it's easy, consider that you're not focused on the action and your mind might be somewhere else, because you should be expanding, stretching, exploring space with your body. It feels good. One more. Inhale and exhale. We're going to gently squat down as if we were, squatting down and hugging your knees in, making a little ball down here and rolling backwards on your spine. From this position, feeling rooted into the earth, as much of your back on the ground as you can. That might involve bringing your navel to your spine and pushing your spine into the Mother Earth. Your pelvic bones pushing, your shoulders pushing, the top of your spine pushing. Soles of the feet pushing into the earth, feeling strength. This is not easy. It could be easy if we were just laying here, but we're not. We are feeling strength. Grow, give, receive. On an inhale, with a tight abdomen, with a strong abdomen rather, we can raise the feet up just a few inches, feeling that strength in our core. Just a few inches. 2 more breaths here. And lower down. We can start sweeping our legs side to side like windshield wipers, allowing them to drop fully to the earth, perhaps pausing on each side, feeling the alignment that we've created with our body. When you feel you've done enough windshield wiping, you can let your legs rest on the right side of your body, Extend the right arm overhead and roll onto your side. And in this relaxed position, allow a puddle to form beneath you of gratitude. Imagine something that you are grateful for, someone, some experience, and allow it to fill the space below you so that you are laying in this puddle of warm gratitude. And an inhale, using your arms to push yourself up into a seated position. I said position really sternly there. A stern position. You might find yourself in half lotus or full lotus or cross-legged or however is comfortable for you in this time. In this position, I want you to root your butt, your sit bones into the earth, feeling strength grow from your root up through your abdomen, feeling the crown of your head extending up. I invite you to sit in this space for as long as feels good to you, focusing on the breath, on the sensations in your body. And when you feel that you've been here long enough, you can close your practice by bringing your hands to heart center, bowing your head to your heart, recognizing the wisdom of your heart, showing the mind the way. Namaste and thank you.